Hello, my name is Zach Wall, and today we're going to be discussing the Giving Voice to Values case full disclosure, the case of the morally challenged AP clerk. Um, in this case, John Stanton he's a CPA that went to work for a privately held company that manufactures solar panels. They needed him because their plan was to go public, and with his background, um, he'd be able to help them do so. After a few months of working there, the controller, Diane Hopkins, had discovered that one of their staff accountants was embezzling some money. She figured it was about $250,000 that this accountant had taken in the previous year and a half, and she went to John and let him know. Together, they decided to terminate that employee, and decided that they should file a police report. After deciding to do so, John met with David Lasky, who's the CEO of the company, and their meeting didn't really go how John wanted it to. He was advised by David to not file a police report because they're planning to go public, and he thought that it would hurt the company's IPO in doing so. So moving on to the questions of this case, the first one: to whom do John and David owe their ultimate responsibility? Though their stock price would benefit, and especially for David, since he's the majority shareholder of the company, the two of them ultimately owe their responsibility is to the public and anyone that is investing now or will in the future. If Stanton doesn't report the embezzlement to the police, would he be violating the integrity or due care rule in the AICPA Code of Professional Conduct? Since Stanton is aware of the issue and knows that the company is working to go public, he would be violating his integrity and the AICPA Code of Professional Conduct. Moving on to the third question: what should Stanton do? What can he say to Lasky to counteract the reasons provided not to report it? To Lasky, he could bring up the fact that for the AICPA Code of Professional Conduct, he could tell him that due to the fact that they're trying to make the company go public, they have a duty to report it so that the public has all the facts and can make an educated decision. And he can also talk about the fact that if they don't report it and it's found out later, there may be some repercussions. Who can Stanton rely on for support? Diane, the lady that found it out and went approached John. He could count on her. He could talk to her and kind of bring up the same concerns that he would with David, and get her support. The levers that Stanton can use to convince Lasky kind of go back with the first one, in that he can use the consequences of not reporting it, and for them to maintain their integrity. The last one: what should Stanton do if Lasky orders him to drop the matter? Ultimately his responsibility is to the public, and he may just have to go ahead and report it, uphold his integrity and principles, and it may be in his best interest to do so. And that is it. Thank you for your time.